Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. I am now live. I have, before, well, as I begin, I'm just going to show you the conversation we're having. I think that's a great way to start. I do have stuff to show you and talk about. But yeah, first one to say hey. Yeah, that's my good friend Smithy. So good afternoon, Morris. Good afternoon to you too. And then he was like, as soon as it comes up here, thank you. That's me. Thank you. I'll be going on in 5 minutes. And this is what he has to say. It's 10 degrees Fahrenheit here, and that's Hawaii shorts weather for you. Kinda. It's still kind of cold, but here's what it is in Fahrenheit here. It's 1 degree Fahrenheit here with the feel at minus 30 Fahrenheit. I checked, and that would be like it says 17 Celsius. Feel minus yeah, the fuel would be at minus. Get rid of that. And then there's some more stuff here. Then I got Doug showing up, and hello Doug. Smithy says sheesh. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. I thought it was planned to be clear. It's not as cold as it was expected to be, but it's pretty cold. So good evening, Morris and Chris. Oh, hello, music and cat lover. Welcome, welcome. That's awesome. So that's me. Hello, Doug. One more minute to go. And greetings. Awesome, awesome. So it's 1 degree Celsius there in Germany with clear skies. Okay, good. Not too bad of a day. But that's a nice day for us here in Canada. So, what was it like putting the trout? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Especially in the earphones. That's the best way to. Oh, I should go get. Oh yeah, yep. Trout mass replica. Thanks to Larry Graves. It's awesome. And so it's 70 degrees in Florida. Of course, that would be Fahrenheit. Of course, yeah, it would be. That's a nice day in Florida. That's not bad at all. Of course, yeah, and mass replica. So if you guys haven't seen, this is for greeting for all the watching after once this is posted. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to my weird wonderful world. I kind of failed to say that I'm in, but yeah, I made a 42-minute cut of this album to find out. The first thing I want to mention is that I opened it already. I got a package in the mail. I know what it is. I knew what it was right away, but I'm going to open it for you. I'll show you guys in a moment. This is something I ordered from my brother. I was pretty much expecting it today, or sooner rather than later. So I'm just gonna I pre-opened it because I knew what it was, and no big fan for that. My brother wanted the album, the well, the sophomoric album by Rusty, specifically for the second track of Rusty Cell, Empty Cell. But I'm going to be it's a used one. It's in perfect condition. Everything is immaculate on it. But I'll be giving that to my brother tomorrow. It's too cold to go out today, so I'll be seeing him tomorrow for sure. I'll be bringing it with me, and I'll be handing it to him, well protected. Even a really nice jewel case on there. Uh, So I'll open it up to show you what's inside. I'm going to order a copy for myself eventually. Right now, that's the inside, and then there's that. Get a little closer here to give you a nice idea. There also. Also, wanted to remind everybody that that Larry Graves and Robert from Robert's on my turntable, which I have just recently became a subscriber to. And I thought I was before, but we already recorded our CD exchange. You used to have the album Trout Mask Replica. It took a couple of listens, but I love it for its time. It's it's a genius album. I really do love it. I'm so happy to have it. I mean, even if you don't like the music, you just want it for its cult status because it's a cult. It's a cult album. I consider it a really awesome cult album, and I do like it. I do like it. Once you see past that apparent badness, it is actually really good. And oh, there's Ethan. Hello, Ethan. Glad that you can join us here. But yeah, we were just talking about Trout Mass Replica. I had ordered ordered this Rusty for my brother. Oh, I know, I know what you're talking about. Hold on there. Once it pops up, yeah, yeah? That's 665 subs. Oh yeah, I want to go. I want to go. Like Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. I go and it'll be all just for fun, of course. You guys know I'm not into any of that stuff. It's all the positive, fun stuff about that, the showy stuff. You know, sick. I don't know. I have to do something special to get that one more subscriber. So yeah, it's at 665. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And so you got to get Uncle Meat by Frank Zappa. I feel it was. Oh yeah. I will. I'll begin. There's quite a few. I'm not done with the Frank Zappas. Oh, I'm sure I won't be getting all the Frank Zappas because that's a feat in itself. But there's so many I can get and want to get. So and I will be for sure. Um, a CD of Snooper. A CD of Snooper. I'm not sure who Snooper is. No, I'm not familiar with that. Yes, like Surrounded by Idiots by Ras Child America. They also do a cover of Time from Pink Floyd. Okay. Now, it's been taking a while because there's so much I have to get to and everything, and but I'm still compile. I still am going through that list of recommendations that that I wrote them all down, and whenever I get the chance, I'm listening to as many recommendations as I can, and once I have enough of them compiled, like once I made enough of my ratings and rankings of it could be another couple of weeks, but I really want to do that. I want to go through a lot of because I take all your requests and recommendations very seriously. So I want to when I go through those, I want to do it justice. Plus, I have so much other stuff I need to get through. I've been trying to get through watching some DVD movies, and that's yeah, it just keeps me so occupied and so so always looking to stuff. There's so much to look forward to. That concert I'm going to be going to, you know, like I was so looking forward and so happy. Like for example, getting this new Megadeth. I got it yesterday, of course, and it's so awesome. You're good in your sweet time, brother. Just good tunage and vibes being shared. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. What's in my CD player right now is it in through the outdoor by Led Zeppelin. That's in the player right now. That's the next on the chopping block to be played. First, I was kind of a little weary about the cover of it because it seemed flimsy when you first look at it, but but as further examination and knowing what it's in reference to, I actually really like the cover now. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, may consider be a little bit boring, but no, it's not. It's not really. Once you get, I appreciate what they did with it, especially when you know why they did it that way. Because Larry told me it's like the LP version exactly. So let's keep going here. That album is pretty good. I need to listen to it more. Yeah. I only know one song from it. The only song I know is, of course, "All My Love." I might know something else when I hear it, but it doesn't seem familiar. So I haven't heard it yet. That's the next on the chopping block. I did play this in the headphones last night. Oh, so good, it's so good. And the finish off with "Ride the Lightning." Yeah, it's a great way to end the finale. I think it's a great way to end your career. You want to end on a high note. You don't and you don't want to be like those rockers. Now, I was watching what's his channel's name there? Singers that need to retire. Yeah, Megadeth. Yeah, awesome, so awesome. And he was talking about the bands like Vince Neil, for example, that need to retire from singing because they're terrible. I think Dave Mustaine still went from what I've heard, he went on a high point. He still sounds the same to me. He still sounds the same as he did way back when, with P cells and all that good stuff. So, okay, Snooper is a synth punk band. I love their song "Running." Snooper, Snoop. Okay, you know what? I'm writing that down again. It'll be on my list of my more recommendations. Recommendations. Spelled that wrong, but it doesn't matter. Whoop. And Snooper, particularly running. Okay, that's one. I'm sure I'm going to get some more here. Oh, so yeah, Ween does an excellent cover of "All of My Love," full keyboards and everything live. Oh, okay. Eventually, I would love to get that. I'm going to be getting pretty much all the Weens eventually. That might be a slower process than some other stuff that I need to get, but I do want them. And if I see them, especially in the wild, I will pick them up, guaranteed. So I don't know about CD releases, but for vinyl releases, there were a bunch of different cover versions for Into the Outdoor. Oh, I'm sure there was. So I will be YouTubing it. Yes, I will be for sure. So the for all of yeah, I will be checking that. Okay, wait, hold on. Doo-doo-doo. All of my love. Yeah, we of my love. I just make sure I remember that. That will be going on the top of my list of the next things I got. I'll listen to, and and then they only have two CDs out, and their new CD is called Worldwide. Snooper, yes. All right, two CDs. That's a good place to start. It's not like I have to go and get 25 or 30 albums like some artists I know, which is fun. It's fun, but sometimes you just want to get stuff. But I have to bring this up again because I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with this album. I can't believe it took me so long to discover this album, Frank Black, that I know even Larry Graves love. I turned him onto this, and I play it. I pretty much play it every day. When I go to work is when I come back from work. I for some reason I have my little my little Bluetooth speaker. I hang it off of me, and then I got my music on my way home when I'm biking. I don't like to have my ears plugged. I still need to hear the traffic around me, but I keep playing the Frank Black on my trip home. Every time. I don't know. I just can't get enough of that album. I can't wait. I gotta get more Frank Black for sure. All right, let's see. Let me know what you think. You'll be impressed. I think it's a DVD quality video. Oh, perfect, perfect. Yes, I will check that out for sure. Especially if I can watch a video of it. Yeah, absolutely. Ween. I do like Ween. I do. Yeah, who doesn't like Ween? Uh, there's a there's a couple people, but I'm not going to throw their names under the bus. I know a couple people who don't like Ween, but I just love the bizarre stuff. I do, I do. So yeah, I love this. Now I want to remind everybody again. I think I may have mentioned it if I haven't said it already, that today on Larry Graves' channel we recorded a CD exchange. You're going to see it tomorrow. I'm a channel member with Larry Graves, so I already got the chance to watch it. And so I have given. I don't want to spoil anything. I want you guys to watch that from Larry's channel tomorrow. What we exchanged. I gave Robert two albums, and well, I get two I got two choices from each of them, and then they got two choices from each of us, and so we got each four albums to review in 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks from today we'll be doing more. We'll be doing you know at least four more. There's a bunch of stuff, and so this was one because we had chosen five just in case we know the album already, and so this was kind of left out. This is something I was considering to let them listen to, and that might be up for grabs, in 2 weeks or so. But yeah, that was fun. So I can't wait till you see that tomorrow. Again, I don't want to spoil what we chose and everything. Oh, you mean the Ween fans? that'd be kind of that'd be kind of cool. I hope Larry gives you the shags. Eventually, he probably will. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But he probably will one day. I need to listen to that because I hear so much about it, and who knows? I might actually like it. I'm not that kind of a person if it's bizarre enough. But yet, if it's well made enough, or could you say this is well made? Because it sounds like it was like terribly, but they practice so long that the band can actually play any of the songs live on stage, exactly how you hear it on the album whenever they played it. They this album sounds like it's all made up on the spot, but it's completely deliberate. It's completely deliberate, and that just kind of blows me away how deliberate this album is. And it's genius. It's genius, and that's why I love it so much. And the songs are I tap. Sometimes the only criteria that you need sometimes for whether you like music or not is, are you tapping your toes to it? Are you enjoying it regardless of how weird or bizarre it is? It doesn't matter if they're a joke band, doesn't matter if you're listening to Weird Al Yankovic or whatnot. It's still it's still, if it's fun and it's entertaining, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. I love music of all kinds. Hmm. Yeah. It took a lot of rehearsing. It did. It did because what I love the story of Trout Mask Replica. I need to get more Butthole Surfers. That's not a. this is the only album I have so far of Butthole Surfers, but I need more. That's yeah, that should go on my list of bands I need to get because they're, regardless of what you feel about the members of the band, they're not the greatest people, but again, I'm only looking at their music and I love their music. So yeah, it is wild, interesting music, especially with that singer. And I think the first time I heard of anything to do with surf was with Ministry because they did Jesus Built My Hot Rod, and that is Gibby Hayes on vocals on that. And yeah, it's Gibby Hayes as vocals, especially Pepper, the third track on here. Pepper, yeah. And when I gave that as a reaction to Larry Graves to react to, he gave it a 10 out of 10. He loved it. He thought it was awesome. He loved the video. He loved the song. So that's why this was kind of on a contender to give Larry. Oh wait, let's go here. I do like this band. I do like Jane's Addiction. I wouldn't mind getting some of that. Most definitely, for sure. Yeah, I do need to get some Jane's Addiction. 100%. All right. That's pretty much kind of what I'm not going away right yet. I'm prepared to be on here for another hour and 40 minutes, and it's going to be at least a 2 hour stream. Mhm. Yeah, tiki, it's not a yeah. Bing bang 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 ding dang ding 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 dong. Yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Jesus built my heart ride. It's a love affair, mainly Jesus and my hot rod. Yeah, it's so fun. It's too fun. You gotta love it. Any questions? Anything else you guys want to know? I'm here to entertain you with whatever questions, with anything you want to know. If you watch enough of my channel, you should know what I have in CDs by now. I don't want to repeat myself by talking about some same old. Uh, oh yeah, yes. Okay. I know you're talking about the Jesus Built My Hot Rod with but if you're talking about yes, I do have some yes here, but I know you're not talking about yes, but it just made me think of this, and it's always a good topic. Just to remind people what I have for yes, I do have Fragile here. I do have, uh, of course, Close to the Edge. I do have Class, and then I have this. Then have this box set that has going for the one Tormato Drama, uh, 90125, and Big Generator. So yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So boom. Do you own Scorpion CD? Oh, I do have some Scorpions. I, I see. I like that. I love show and tell. Oh, where's my Scorpions? Right here, right here, right here. One, two. Yeah. I'll show you what I have of Scorpions. I have this, and then eventually I got this 20th century best of. But I want it. I want the studio album, so I have Black. Of course, I have to have Black. That's the first album I ever heard. So yeah, Scorpion, German band. Just want to add, yeah, I do have a few German bands here, and of course I love them. But yeah, German bands for sure. So the Brad Pitt, yes. Did I? It's not. It's actually pencil crayon. It's all pencil crayon with a bit of marker, a little bit of pen, even a little bit of like one of like these kind of white marker type pens. It's a white marker. I got different kinds. I got this tip here. I got a tip that's more squarish, like that. So yeah, it's just a little bit of technique. I put it's on Bristol board, and then I took a sheet and laminated on top of it to kind of protect it. Yeah, it's all drawn by hand for sure. All pencil first, and I usually have a reference photo, and I'll do a lot of measuring. I'll take my rulers out just to get the positions correctly. Because once you get the and then I start with the eyes, because if you can't make the eyes come alive and look like the person, because it's all in the eyes. If you get the eyes right, then you capture the essence of the person. All right, I want to get to some of these. Is yeah, yeah, 70s. I do want scorpions. I will be getting more scorpions, 100% for sure. So not for US, but it's bottom right for us. And I figured the roundabouts, yes, baseline, and say, okay, I got this. Yeah, roundabout is one of my favorites. Off of Fragile. And this one here has the. I also have the rough early cut of it. Of course, I got the original track on top, but this one here has yeah, a rough early mix of it. So it's pretty cool to have. And of course, with my close to the edge, I got the deluxe one that has all that bonus stuff added to it and everything. So yeah, that's stuff to have. And I'll be getting more Yes albums for sure. There's so much more to get. I am not like I have about maybe 850. I need to count it again to make sure I know how many I have. But I have about 800 and almost 800. I say 804 CDs. I keep more. Like I got two more yesterday, so they add up. Uh, I used to belong to Subterranean Records. When ordering from them, I discovered the Buffers. Their first album cost only $2 with postage and handling. Wow, that's a steal of a deal. Yeah, that's good. I need to get more butthole surfers for sure, for sure. Michael Schenker as well. Yes, I need to. I would love to get more into the Michael Schenker group. Uh, yeah, he's a phenomenal guitar player. Absolutely, Scorpion, and the singer Klaus. He's phenomenal. I love that band. Such a great band. And what else do I want to talk about? I know there's always good stuff to talk about, but again, I'm here. Oh yeah, that's right. He is with UFO also. Another band I need to get to get into more. So many bands. Like I'm not done. I'm still not. I have so much still more space for. It is filling up fast enough, but I still have quite a bit of space left for CDs. I'm not 100% packed up yet, and I can always find more CD cases if I need to. I can always make my own too. And let's see what else we got here. Uh, want to get on. Make sure I'm on there. There we go. Subterranean was great for skater bands at the time. I was a skater, and we were all broke. So yeah, my best friend, Little Mo, he's a skater. He's like pretty much the top skater in Moncton here. He's pretty well known. All the other skaters know him. He's pretty much the legend of Moncton. So yeah, UFO, yeah, I will be getting some UFO. And also, Chrome was on Subterranean Records and Flipper. Chrome, Chrome and Flipper for let me see. Butthole surfers, right, right. Okay, yep, yep. I will be getting their discography, so I don't need to mark that down. I mean, again, like with uh with Scorpions, with Butthole Surfers, I will be getting their catalogs eventually. Again, I'm always on the lookout when I go to spin it, when I check the bargain bins, and I scour the bargain bins whenever I get a chance, especially during the summer. It's so much easier to get around, and I can go to all the thrift stores and look in their bargain bins because they're always getting things coming and going. So you never know what you're gonna find in those. So I will be checking that out. Yeah, I'll come back to this for a moment. I'm pretty impressed with the new Megadeth. I'm so happy to get it on right on the day it came out. I love being able to get you know on the release date. I'll be marking that in my book once I get it out there after. Yeah, I'm marking down certain events, especially with certain CDs and that I get. I want to commemorate getting those. Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. I need some Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. Absolutely. Crossover is a good one. Four of a Kind is a good one. Thrash Zone is an awesome one. Oh yeah, DRI. DRI is such a great thrash metal band that's so underrated and so not talked about. I I can get their albums. They are easily enough. They're a little more pricier because they're hard, but I will be getting. Oh yeah, imbeciles. Absolutely, for sure. And I'll be checking out. I know Circle Jerks too, and slamming. Yeah, I'll be checking that out more sure. But DRI. I refuse to listen to any of the singles before the album came to listen to them for the first time. I try to do that. I try to do that too. I like not like when like for example the only Sparks EP they ever made would matter. I purposely stayed away from listening to the other three tracks. I saw the video for Porcupine and I thought that was good, but I did not want to listen to the other three songs. They were out to listen to, but I stayed away until I got the album. And yeah, Chris, a suit and tie guy with fashion phrases and yeah, I used to know all the lyrics to all these songs. We played so much. Suit and tie guy, such a great song. When I and great video. It's worth you to check out. When I bought the first Flipper album, inside was a sheet of paper with all the other bands. Oh, oh, okay. But yeah, all right. So, and you're still talking about butthole surfers, I would assume, right? Just want to clear. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So let me know. First Flipper album, Chrome. That is butthole surfers. We're still talking about, right? Oh yes. BHS butthole surfers. Yeah, of course we are. Yeah. So yeah, of course. That like definitely wanna. That's cool though. Inside was a sheet of paper with all the other bands, like butthole surfers. Oh no. Okay, those are different bands. Wait, there's other bands. Oh, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. But I'll be checking those out anyway. I'm gonna write those down. I will be writing those down because I need to remember this stuff. Flipper, butthole surfers, Chrome. All right. All right. See, this is good. This is good. So, boom. Early Beasties. A grade and on Mojo. Heart Attack, man. Oh, great VHS Ministry. In case you didn't feel like showing up, I do have that in my box. I do have the CD of that in my box set, but getting the DVD, if I can find it on DVD, that'd be awesome. Oh, VHS. That's cool. That's cool. That would be worth a pretty penny right now to the right buyer. I'm sure. Jello Bar Biafra, Jello Biafra on it, and other great shows. Oh, that'd be cool. No, in case you didn't feel like showing up, that's awesome. Yeah, Beastie Boys, A grade on Mojo. That's cool. That's on. Yeah, of course it would be on YouTube also. Again, all good stuff to check out. Yeah, anything you guys want to know, let me know. And again, I'm writing down all your recommendations like usual. So anything you want to refer to me, I'm open. I'm always open. Note that what I need to listen to first though is the stuff for the CD exchange between myself, Robert, and Larry Graves. What was his last name? Oh, it, it's just on the tip of my tongue. I remember looking at his last name, but it's Robert on my turntable. We did a CD exchange today that you guys will probably see tomorrow on Larry Graves' channel. One of his channels for sure. You should be subscribed to both his channels if you're not. So, all right. What else am I talk about? Getting the new Rusty sophomoric album. Yeah, for sure. Uh, I have that in the player, Into the Outdoor from Led Zeppelin. That is in my player, ready to be played pretty much as soon like while I'm posting this. Oh no, it'll be already posted. Once I'm done with pretty much once I'm done this, I'll be playing that. So any questions, anything you want to know, I want to keep the fun going, keep the entertainment. I'm this is and again, like you see with the ticker tape down here, that's pretty much the whole point of being here is for you guys to have a good time. You're all welcome. You talk about whatever you guys like. If you, you I sadly only have one CD, the Pink Floyd Animals remix. I lost all my physical media CDs and vinyls to a crazy woman. Oh no! Crazy women crazy women can be hard on music. They can be. Oh, that's terrible. Morris, I recently found out that Andy Summers auditioned for the band Soft Machine, but didn't get it in the past, and then joined Sting and Stewart. You're probably referring to Rod Stewart. Oh, okay. Andy Summers. Andy Summers. Okay. Mhm. And so, and anything else, guys? So I'm not sure who Andy Summers is. I know the name from somewhere. The name very much sent. Oh, I know Stuart Copeland. I've heard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 All right. Right. Mhm. Andy Summers played with the Police. Right. Right. Stuart Copeland. Andy Summers. Sting. Nah. Of course. I should have known. I should have known. Yes. 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 Yeah. Police. Oh, sometimes my memory with stuff like that. I knew the name, but it just didn't ring a bell right away. It's like it's right, like when it's on the tip of your tongue or the tip of your brain, but you heard it before, but it's like I need that refresher. But yeah, as soon as I saw Stuart Copeland, it's like, oh yeah, okay, them I know yeah, it's the Police. So yeah, it is funny, but that's sometimes that's how it goes with brain farts and that. Mm. Drink some more some energy drink. I got some I got a lot I got a lot of listening to do tonight after this live stream. I got a lot of drawing tonight. Tonight I have nothing else planned after this but drawing. there's a lot of projects I still want to catch up on, and I'm going to be doing at least a good 6 7 hours of drawing. Once I get on a and I want to get into a zone, and I really feel like drawing tonight, so that's going to be a good thing. You saw Oysterhead live. Stewart, Les Claypool, always loved Les Claypool, and Trey Anastasio. Great show and great LP. Uh, I will be checking that out. Again, I'm writing this down. Oyster Head live. Okay, make sure I it's and all this will be on YouTube, of course. So it'll be where I'll be checking pretty much all that. So and you, Morris, I found out that by watching Derek Higgins' show interviewing Richard Sinclair, and he said that, oh, okay, and he said that what? He said about about the auditioning. Okay, yeah, I'm just refreshing here my memory that Andy, yeah, about the Andy Summers audition for the band Soft Machine, but he didn't get it. Okay, that's what you're. Yeah, Trey is from Fish. Okay. Oh, okay. I like. Yeah, I like Fish. I want to get into more of that. Oop, there we go. Are you studying or did you learn it by your own? But you have talent. Are you talking about my artwork? If you're talking about my artwork, it's all self-taught. It's all just being interested in comic books and in science fiction, and of course, album cover art. That was a big inspiration of wanting to draw, especially in school drawing like band logos. I drew so many band logos for people. Like if somebody wanted an ACDC logo, I was there. I could draw it no problem, easy. To even today, you wanna I can bang one out in just about just a couple of hours. Mhm. Yeah. I yeah, I know what you're talking about drawing for sure. Yeah, I can. I it's just because I have an interest in drawing. I don't get a chance to draw as often as I want to, so I have to like because my schedule is so erratic and busy. I mean, there's a schedule that I like a weekly schedule, but it depends on my mood. It depends on what I have to listen to. It depends on what I have to watch. So tonight, I know that because I got a lot of music I really need to catch up on, and I won't be doing any multimedia tonight. I won't be going on the internet tonight. Pretty much, it just be music, headphones, art, like my little table right here in front of me, and I'll be drawing, listening to music and drawing tonight. But it is all self taught. I wish I would have taken more lessons, but I have a yeah. I just have a natural talent. I've been drawing since I was like 4 or 5 years old. Richard Sinclair is from Caravan and Camel. Okay, okay. Bands that I need to check out more. Did I? I probably have them written down already, but I want to make sure. Caravan. Oh, like I told you, I already have so much recommendations to go through. So Oysterhead is a combo of police, Primus, and fish. Three the three P's. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That sounds good to me. That doesn't sound bad at all. If you are into drawing band logos, which ones are the best? Ah, I always found I always found ACDC one always fun to draw. I was I an interesting one to draw was ZZ. Always ZZ Top was a very interesting one to draw for people. Yeah, I was I would put like a drop shadow in there and stuff and really spiff it up. But oh, there were so many. What's a tricky one to draw is Metallicas. That's a lot of measuring and making sure it gets all in the right positions. But I've drawn that in so many cool different ways. I've drawn that at least a dozen times. So I don't know. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. I've drawn everything. I've tell you everything from like Twisted Sister to Helix. I've drawn that logo a few times to like Dawkins. uh so crazy how many logos I've drawn as in my teenage and early 20s. One of my favorite is from Angel. Love that. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah. Angel, the band Angel. So many great logos. So many great logos. I've another tricky one that I love drawing is Ozzy Osbourne logo. That can be a little tricky. I should do another video about band logos. Yeah, the best band logo, Killer Deadpool. Household of like-minded misfits. Great work. Yeah, best band logo. Deadpool killer. Yeah, you talk about if you're talking about that there. Yeah, I it's, I was so proud of that one. Yeah, yeah, it's the same size as an LP. It's 12. It's 12 inches by 12 inches. So it's the same size. It's the same size as that. So I want to make it like LP size, as if it was an LP, as if Deadpool recorded his own album of Thriller, but he called it Killer. And yeah, I love that. So anything else? Oh, talking about Killer, I think this is one of my favorite Megadeth covers I've ever seen. I think it's just fantastic. It's so clean. It's so it's like because of the gray on the white, and it's not of a dark. It's not too dark of a gray. It's a light, just even lighter gray than what's on that. I'd be able to draw that. I would be able to draw that. I could draw that exactly. That would be so easy. I draw that in pencil and just have the red with pencil crayon, and it would look so cool. So cool. Alice Cooper Killer. Love me some old Alice. Yeah. That's always right here handy. Alice Cooper Killer. Yeah. Such because it's just red with a close up of a snake's head and such sloppy handwriting. Such sloppy handwriting, but yet you get what it is. It's almost like a child wrote. It's a great one. Yeah, my Alice Cooper is growing for sure. I have a I do have a I do have Love It to Death for sure, which is great. Of course, I have. I'll get that out there. I have Schools Out for sure. I have I have million dollar babies. I have once I get to it, of course. I have Welcome to My Nightmare. I have pretty much the essentials, and then I also have uh, I also have the newest one, Return, the Revenge of Alice Cooper, which is fantastic. It is so fantastic. So let me get to some more of these. Boom. So Vic is one of the best metal mascots. Yeah. I agree. He's good. I love. For me, my favorite mascot it has to be Eddie from Iron Maiden. Love It to Death is my favorite. It's a good album. It really good. I'm 18. Mm-hmm. Ballad of the White Fry is it is one of the better ones for sure. For sure. Yeah. Ballad of the White Fry. There's for me it's I'm 18. That's the first song I heard from that. It may be one of the first Alice Cooper songs I've heard. No, no, it's not. Of course not. No, it was always we've always no, no, it's not. It's not. It's this because we had that in the household, right? Like for as long as I remember, it was always in the house, and so Alice Cooper show is a live LP from the '70s. Very oh yes, I want that. I want to get that. So I still might even get the Alice Cooper's greatest hits, the one with where they're dressed up as gangsters in the front cover. For me, Muscle of Love is an underrated. Yeah, that would be one of the next ones I need to get. Has a special packaging like the Led Zeppelin one. That's right. That's right. I know my Alice, baby. Yeah, yeah. Alice Cooper. I know the early stuff. Yeah, I know a lot of the early stuff for sure. I after Muscle of Love, that's kind of where I kind of lost track. Well, until like Raise Your Fist and Yell and a couple of the other ones at that time. I like those ones. The one with Poison on it and stuff. But I need to really get more Alice Cooper for sure. Morris, the first time I saw Alice Cooper was Welcome to America with Susie Quattro back in them. Oh, Susie Quattro. Yeah. The first time I had heard about Susie Quattro, of course, was Pinky Tuscadero from Happy Days. She played Pinky Tuscadero, and only later did I actually find out she was well, I kind of figured she was a singer, but I hadn't really heard anything besides what she did on Happy Days until a little bit later. But yeah, yeah, I know who she is. She's great. I should get some of that too. Yes, yes. So much, so much. I need to get. There's a never ending quest to get more Alice Cooper. So wait for that to buffer a bit, and so you Desert Island 3 LPs, and what medium of art, drawing, painting would you choose? 3 LPs. 3 LPs. I can only pick 3 LPs. 3 albums to bring. Oh gosh. Uh and we have to bring something. If I was on a deserted island, what medium? It has to be. I would have to have some reading material. I would have to have something to read, but it would be drawing. It would no. I would want to be doing some drawing, like a pencil, a sketch pad, erasers. Just the basics. And if yeah, if I had like if it would be drawing. That would be my medium. Yeah, I would want to keep it simple. I would try to do everything, learn to draw more from just sight. Just I'm sure I could get really good at that. I do a lot of measuring and stuff to get right. But once I get the measuring, I fill in all the little details, all by eye, all by hand. I prefer doing it that way to give it a more of a, because this the reference was that moment, like for the I'll remove this for a second. That the reference I used for this Brad Pitt here was from Fight Club itself, from the DVD. I As soon as he says, "I want you to hit me as hard as you can," and it pauses. Well, I pause at the pause, and then and then did some measurements and had it up, and and well, kind of took a screenshot of it so I can have it on my computer, and then and once I measure it out, the where everything kind of sits, like the width, the length, how the eyes and stuff, and yeah. So let's continue. Susie Quattro and Alice were born in the same city, Detroit. Yeah. Michigan. And you do you love the cover art done by Roger Dean? Why or why not? Now, Roger Dean does the artwork for what bands? Just refresh my memory. I heard the name, are you talking about like the Yes covers? That artist? Taken it's for somebody else. Because it sounds familiar, but I'm not. There's so many different cover artists. I really like the artwork that what's Hugh Syme for the guy who does the Rush album covers. He's a really good artist. I do like a lot of the Rush album covers. Yeah, yes, Uriah Heep. Yeah, exactly what I thought. As soon as I heard Roger Dean, the first band that popped in my head was Yes. So I got it right. So that's good. Uriah Heep. That's cool. Okay, I skipped the LPs. Oh, the LPs, right. Sorry, that's right. I did. Uh, it'll have to be that. It'll have to be that. Uh, right now, I would want. I really. How much I play it and how much I love it. I would want to put that on there. Oh gosh. Oh, it's such a hard. It's such a hard. Could I bring a greatest hits? It has three albums in it. Because I would bring the Sparks past tense with all that Sparks stuff. Definitely, I would bring that. But if it has to be an LP, probably Nonagon Infinity, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. If it was just an LP, so that would be my three choices. Would be Lateralis, Tool, Frank Black's debut album, and yeah, what did I just say? Yeah, yeah, Nonagon Infinity, of course, and Green Slade. Hmm? Okay. Who's yeah. Okay. You talking about still talking about Roger Dean? Yes. And Green Slade. What's your favorite instrumental track? That's hard to say. There's so many instrumental tracks that I love. Uh, I always have a big fondness for some of my top favorites. I can't really pick a favorite, but some of my top favorite instrumental tracks would be Orion from Metallica, Big Aura, Lost for Words from Iron Maiden, just for a couple of examples that come off the top of my head. Those are the two biggest ones I can think of. But there's so many. I love instrumental stuff. I do. So many instrumental stuff is great. And your impression of Storm Ferguson's artwork, instrumental track for me echoes. Okay. Storm Fergusson. I know that name too. Oh, who is that? Or H no, HR Geiger. HR Geiger. Yeah, I know him. I know him from the stuff he does from Alien. He did album cover work for Yellow. He also did some for Danzig. He did some Danzig album covers. Yeah, I like HR Geiger, but I can't quite remember who Storm. Ferguson. Jorgensen is exactly. So refresh my memory of oh, the Pink Floyd stuff. Hmm. Is it Storm is Pink Floyd's album cover? Okay, that's kind of what I figured you were talking about. I want again just make sure it's clarified. And so your favorite is Vandergraaf Generator Theme One. Okay, okay. For instrumental. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. I have heard I have been listening to some Vandergraaf Generator lately, and I need to sample some other albums. Graph Generator. So theme one. All right. So okay, let's continue. I don't know if you would like it, but Emerson Lake and Palmer Brain Surgery Salad is worth owning just for HR Geiger's cover art. I'm aware of it, and yeah, I would get it just for that too. There- that wouldn't be the first time I get an album just based on the album cover art. Desert Stoner Rock, Price Blues for the Red Sun song, Green Machine, Green Machine. Yes. So Cross Blues, Red Sun, Green Machine. Yeah, this is cool. I like Cross. Yep. So Cross is awesome. Yeah. I don't know them. I don't know them, but again, another band to check out. Always open to new music. Doesn't check out that whole album if you can. It's great. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. And so the start of Queens of the Stone Age, John Hum was the guitarist, and good to know. I will get some Queen of the Stone Age eventually for sure. It was originally BBC themed song for radio. Okay. They have a short discography, only 4 albums. Well, that's not bad then. It makes it easier to get their full discography. If there's always a place to start, and that would be the place to start. Yeah, definitely. Again, I'm writing it. I'm writing it all down here for sure, because I do get to them. And like I said, all those other ones that I have written down, it's over there right now, ready to. Whenever I get a chance to listen to it, I pull it out and check one off. And so, yeah. Actually, I'm very interested in because after I'm listening to this, I'll listen to that. I'm very curious of listening to this after. I'm going to be listening to that tonight too. I will be ripping it to my drive here. I got so much music on here. I've been ripping everything. I everything everything that I have so far is now officially ripped on here. The only thing left to rip is this. Well, since I got it today, but that's not mine. That's my brother's. I had ordered this for him. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure everything is good. Like I just love discovering new music. Music will always be my favorite topic. I'm always going to keep an open mind to certain music. I mean, there's some music from the past that I will admit that I'm 100% sure that I'm not into and will never get. And I keep bashing on them, but I'll give the best example for me is Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys. You know that any type of boy band of that style of that genre is probably, I would have to say, probably my one of my least favorite genres of music. There's very little. There's a lot more rap. I like before I would ever listen to any boy bands and like 98 Degrees and NSYNC and especially New Kids on the Block. No, not into that. What did you start listening to music, and what artists would you say really turned you on to music at first? Well, I the first music I fell in love with, of course, was what we had in the house, and what first turned me on to music in the biggest way was when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. It must have been around those ages when my uncle Frankie brought the debut album of Kiss, that a 74 release. So I would have been like 3 years old, 3 years old. And when my uncle Frankie brought that over and I heard, especially by the time they got to Black Diamond and the way that song it wound it down at the end and got slower and slower, I was 100% hooked. They were my favorite band, but they even became more of my favorite band once Alive came out and Destroyer came out, and I was hooked. I was hooked until they took off their makeup. But then, and then yeah, everything else that followed after that. But there was albums in the household that was just always there. The main ones, there was Alice Cooper Killer, um, around 77, when 77 came around, we ended up getting Bat Out of Hell, Meatloaf. There was always the Electric Lucifer by Bruce Hack. That was always there, and a few other ones, and some compilation stuff too that we had. And also listening to my dad loved the old 50s, 60s music. So he was listening to what we called the golden oldies, especially the stuff that was whatever was on Casey Kasem's Top 100, the Wolfman Jack show that we sometimes would get. So, Morris, what did you relay by yes? Uh, do you have relay or by yes? No, I don't have that one yet. I have a few yes albums, like I showed earlier. I have a Close to the Edge, Fragile, Classics, Going for the One, Tornado, Drama, 90125, and Big Generator. Those are the only ones I have for now. But they're a lot. It's a lot for now, but I do want more. I am slowly in the process of collecting those also. So once I get to there, yeah, I definitely, because I'm not writing that down because I will be getting more Yes albums definitely, if not all of them. And Patrick Morez has a band called Main Horse. I think they done one album, but it was good. Okay, that I'll write down for sure. Main Horse. Main Horse. All right. See, this is great. This is good. Okay. So, Chris, my first artist I remember listening to was an 8-track of Fats Domino. I found my thrill. Dun, 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 dun. That's cool. Now, Richie Cunningham was one of his favorite from Happy Days. Richie Cunningham, he that was one of his favorite songs, and he would kind of, it was one of his catchphrases in a way. He would sing that when he was happy or that, yeah, and of course, yeah, my dad would listen to a lot of Fats Domino. They're with and stuff like Chubby Checker and Buddy Holly, all the greats, old stuff. So, I basically, you could say, I grew up on 50s and 60s rock and roll through my dad. Own niche. I found my own niche when I discovered Kiss. Kiss is where I started falling in love with some what darker, more what I consider at the time big boy music. It was big boy music, and once I heard Kiss, there was the little boy music, baby music, and then man music. I felt like, yeah, I'm a big boy now. I listen to Kiss. I really was like that. Oh, the Ink Spots. Yeah, Ink Spots. That's a band I want to get into. I like them. I know I know what you're talking about. Megadeth actually used. I don't. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm writing that down. The Ink Spots, because I remember that. Yeah. Well, yeah. I love how that song starts. Yeah, it's so good, so good. I did not do that justice by humming that, but yeah, the Ink Spots. So much good music out there. I need to pick up. I'm again. I'm not opposed to picking up a greatest hits to start off any band. Mhm. What was my first 45 that I bought? Mine was Judy in Disguise. Well, I never really bought much 45s. I remember I remember having a 45 when I was a little kid of the that song how much is that doggy in the window? I can't even remember what the song on the other side was, but that was not that was not a great album. The 145 album I remember having that I really enjoyed at the time because it was in the early 80s when I had gotten this. It was Suzanne Vega, Luca, and I think on the other side was Night Vision. That was on the other side. Thank you. And by John Fred and the Playboys on Paula. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. John, I'm familiar with them. Haven't heard them in a while. And the Playboys, yeah, and the Playboys. Refresh my memory on that for sure. Paula. I think I if it's the same one I'm thinking of, it's the Hey Paula, I wanna marry you. Is that the one you're thinking? I'm thinking of. Mhm. My first 45 was Rock of Ages, Def Leppard. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. That was a good one. That was probably the very first. That was the very first Def Leppard track I ever heard, and yeah, and I had that on cassette. I definitely had a few. I did have a few cassettes, 100% for sure. So every once in a while, I can see that my streaming is lagging a tiny bit, but it shouldn't, you know, obstruct it too much. So what else? Yeah, no, I never had too many 45s. I did own a few vinyls back in the day, not too many. Uh, yeah, basically, what in the 70s, in through my adolescence, from the ages of basically from birth to the age of 9, it was mainly the music that we had in the house that I was listening to. I wasn't buying. I wouldn't be able to buy my own albums until maybe the age of. I wasn't buying my own albums until maybe the age of 12, 12, 13. Once I was able to like start earning a little bit of money by doing odd jobs here and there, paperboy, whatnot. Once I was able to get my yeah, some actual money in my own pocket and not have to rely on my parents buying me an album. I'm sure they had bought me some of the Kiss albums when they came out because I know we had some in, but that was more like the family's records. Whenever they bought something that we liked, it was not yours exactly until I was able to earn it for myself. It was more of the family records. We're only a couple of years apart, so yeah, yeah. I'm 55. Morris, the lyrics are Judy in disguise. That's what you are. Lemon made pie. Hey, you got your brand new car. Okay. Yeah, I do know those lyrics. I'll have to listen to it. Oh yeah, you're just a year younger than me. I just turned it on the 7th, of course. So I'm only 3 weeks into 55. But coming back to this, yeah, yeah, okay. I will be listening to it for sure. I'll like for, I'm writing everything down. So anything else you guys want to know? Um, I'm here to entertain, and I'm still going on for another 45 minutes. So don't leave me hanging, guys. But I'm sure I can find something else to talk about. There's always something else to show in that. I love my collection. So anything you want to know. Mhm. Duran is not a guilty pleasure. What are you talking about? Duran. Why would you say that? I love Duran. Like my guilty pleasures. Oh gosh, what is my guilty pleasures? Well, I guess you could say a lot of people probably could say that's a guilty pleasure. That does not appeal to everybody. You have to be either in the know or not. But if it like I agree with Larry Graves. Larry Graves says there's no such thing as guilty pleasures, and I completely 100% agree with that. There's no such thing as guilty pleasures. I want to get some Duran. Look, okay, if that is a guilty pleasure, then I'll show you a couple of maybe guilty pleasures. Right? There's this. There's uh, this over here. Once I find it, I know I have it here. There's that. Okay. Now, if Duran is a guilty pleasure, do you call Platinum Blonde a guilty pleasure? Nope, I don't. Do I consider this honeymoon suite a guilty pleasure? Nope, I don't. That's just random examples, of albums that I like that somebody might not like, but I love. You know, hmm Yeah, I just said that. Exactly, exactly. There are no such thing as guilty pleasures. Yeah, I would imagine it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a hard baseline, but it's a good baseline. Again, yeah, they have talent. They do have talent. It has talent. I always loved their songs. I love "Hungry Like a Wolf." I love "New Moon on Monday." They're awesome songs. So, Morris, what was your first movie soundtrack you bought? Yours was From Russia with Love by John Barry. My first soundtrack I bought was what I would say was would be believe it or not, do I have it up here. Believe it or not, it, I'm pretty sure, and this is why I bought this for sure. I'm pretty sure it was this. It was this when this first came out, and I just recently picked this up at Spin It a few month about a month ago maybe, and yeah, I think that it might have been that. That probably was the first one I ever got, and then eventually I got a few more few more soundtracks for sure after that, like when Fight Club came out and the like the Quentin Tarantino stuff. And but yeah, this I'm pretty sure it was this way back in the day. All right, let's continue with this. I saw an original pressing of Trump esque replica at my local antique for a huge price. Ah, yeah, that would have been cool, but yeah, it would have been expensive because yeah. Hey, Robert. Nice of you to join. Yes, it is a guilty pleasure, but I'm not. But it's a good guilty pleasure. Again, there's no such thing as guilty pleasures, so there's no reason to be guilty. I do like ABBA. I I would get some ABBA eventually. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, look, I got Anne Marie. I bought Anne Marie because she's you know is, uh, some people might consider her country music and not in their wheelhouse, but I love her voice, and I do. There's quite a few songs that I really like from my Anne Marie collection that I have. Mhm. And even Ordinary World is great. Yeah, yeah, it is. So yeah, oh yeah, I do like Adam and the Ants. Adam Ant. Um, Goody Two Shoes is one of my favorite songs from him. Goody Two, yeah, it's a good one. So I want to get some more Adam Ant for sure. I don't have any Adam Ant, but I do. I wouldn't mind getting some. I like the first three albums from Bonnie M. I have a greatest hits, and I have some more that I ripped off of my brother onto this. So I have a I have quite a bit of Bonnie M to play if I choose, and I do like Bonnie M. I like Painter Man, of course, Rasputin. Um, they're the biggest track, Rasputin, and first soundtrack I ever bought was the Superman 3 and the last soundtrack. Speaking of soundtracks, the last soundtrack I bought at the same time that I bought this, I bought this soundtrack here, and not and not for the Chad Kroger stuff. Not for the. It's actually not even for the band stuff. It's I got it because I really actually love the main titles by Danny Elfman. That's why I got this. But the original Spider-Man, yeah, uh, I like that. As soon as I saw it there, it was cheap too. It wasn't. It was like a six. It was $6. So, and I think it might have been one of my free ones. It could have been one of my free ones. It doesn't matter. So let's go. Um, oh, where am I? Right here. There we go. My family got the OST from the first Star Wars in the original soundtrack from 1977. Oh, that'd be awesome. If that's in great condition, that could be worth a mint too. You never know with some of these albums, especially on vinyl. My first soundtrack was the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ah, yeah, yeah. I'm not into that movie. I prefer the other movie that he did. Was it Shock Treatment? Duran Duran had a great bass player who played great bass lines. Yeah, yeah. We were just saying that. Yeah, he's a really good one. Adamant, friend or foe, good LP. Yeah, yeah. I'll get some Adamant for sure. I like all these. They're not necessarily unknown, but they're just a little bit lesser in the spotlights than some major bands. Like I like to bring up Nick Kershaw every once in a while because I like his stuff, and I'm looking into getting more Nick Kershaw for sure. I mean, when I think of Adamant, I think of all like the Peter Schellings and all these. like Thomas Dolby. I want to check out some more Thomas Dolby stuff. I used to love his I used to love the song Radioactive or Hyperactive. Yeah, Hyperactive. That's the song Thomas Dolby did. He's still playing live. Oh yeah, Adam Ant still playing live. Why yeah, if he can go, I say I say keep going until you sound bad. If you're still sounding great and you're killing it live, absolutely. Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party. Yeah, yeah, that's Danny Elfman for sure. Yeah, I would like to get some Oingo Boingo. Yeah, why? Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, I love that Chad Kruger song as a kid. Elfman score is killer. Yeah, the score is. Oh, hello, Nicholas Pearl. Thank you for joining me. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't mind it. I mean, I like it better than any of the Nickelback stuff for sure. When it comes to Chad Kroger, yeah, like I give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's I mean even photograph is not a bad song. I can tolerate it, but it just you're not my style of music really. So I will give him credit where credit due. It's not too bad of a song. Like I said though, I did get it for the Elfman score, and if I can get more of the soundtrack that just the score, that'd be even better. I do love stuff. I gotta get more scores for other stuff like that. So Morris, I love Duran Duran. The only CD I have is the one that has Ordinary World and Astronaut. Okay, yeah, I get that one too for sure. And so anything else you guys want to know? I'm running out of comments right now. So I'm liking where this is going. So I'm still going on for another 20 more minutes. Oh no, another half an hour. Another half an hour. So that is my CD collection. I have 60 theme songs. It plays during the end credit of the movie. Does my CD have the 60 theme song? Oh, yes, it does actually. What it has is the first track is the 1 minute long the original theme song. So it starts with that. As soon as you press play, Spider Man, it's the original, and at the end it's Aerosmith Aerosmith doing theme from Spider Man. So I haven't really played this yet. I The only thing I played on it so far is just the main theme. I wanted to hear that, and so I only played that so far. But I will be getting to this soonish, maybe tonight. I'll probably try to get this sneak that in there to play that. So yeah, I'm happy it does have it on there, but I also have it on other places too. Oh wait, I'll show you what I made. You guys have to see that. In case I've showed this before, but it's worth showing again. I have a dual cassette. I have a dual cassette player in on my stereo, and I had made and this plays perfect. I had made 60s Spider-Man cartoon music. It has all the old 60s cartoon music by like David Lineup, Johnny Pearson, Dick Dale, Sid Dale, sorry, Sid Dale, Alan Hawkshaw, Johnny Hawksworth, Bill Martin, Phil Coultier, Kenny Graham, Keith Mansfield, the Mohawks, William Luce, Emil Cadekin, uh, Ray Ellis. So many cool cool stuff. Ever heard of Sig Sputnik? That's pure 60 minutes of did a piece on them? No, I'm writing that down. You're giving me so many CDs I need to put away later, but it's all fun. So Stig, Big, Sputnik, and turn the page to get some more recommendations once I see them. So 60 Minutes did a piece on them. I did a little documentary on them. That'd be interesting to see. Okay, no, I haven't heard of that, but it'd be cool. I have never seen Duran Duran live, but I have seen Power Station live with Robert Palmer and the bass player from Duran Duran. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd been cool to see. Mhm. For sure. So yeah, yeah. I was just referring to the '60s Spider-Man cartoon music, and it pretty much has everything. I got it all from YouTube, but it recorded perfectly. I put this on my player. It sounds like a pre-recorded cassette. It's really, it's really well done. I have it labeled. I have them properly labeled. So even with even wrote down all the tracks inside here, side one in green and side two in red. I have room to draw something in the back. I might want to draw a Spider-Man in there, but it's cool having a nice little blank tape. That's like I popped them out so I can't record over it because I don't want to. I love making really cool blank tapes like that. Every once in a while. Hmm. It's a different way to listen to music. It's the guitarist from the band Generation X with Billy Idol. Oh yeah, okay, I'm familiar with that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All those '60s Marvel theme songs were great. I think the one for Hulk is my favorite. Oh, you're talking about the Marvel Merry Marching, Society. The Merry, yeah, the Merry Marching Marvel Society. Those cartoons with meet Bruce Banner, melted by gamma rays, turns into the Hulk. Is he on gamma ray? Yeah, that. Yeah, the one for Iron Man. Yeah, they were awesome. They were awesome. There was Thor. There was Namor, the Submariner, and stuff like that. Yeah, we're talking about those old '60s Marvel themes. Yeah, they were so catchy, so catchy. Like it's genius how catchy the theme song for Spider-Man was, and the bright colors and we didn't care if Spider-Man was hanging off of clouds, as he was going. That jazzy music kept me coming back, time and time again. I think it was the music more than, I mean, having that jazz kind of music in the background. Yeah. So glad I opened up the Duran Duran topic. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. No such thing as guilty pleasures. Like as soon as you said Duran Duran's a guilty pleasure, it's like no. People who preserve stuff like that on YouTube are saints. Yeah, yeah. It is because they're hard to find, and that's something Marvel is unfortunately embarrassed about, and they shouldn't be because as crude as that was, that is such a major part of my childhood. But they don't want to release anything like that in a proper box set or anything because it's just it'd be too cool. The Power Station, the Power Station show I saw, they did a James Brown cover besides T Rex. Okay, that would be all that stuff would be awesome. The Power Station show, yeah. Power Station. Did I write that down? Power Station. Oh, I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna write that down. The Power Station. Yeah. The power station. Well, it's probably power station, probably not the power station, but I know what you're referring to it. So, mhm. So which ELP performance of Kern? Watch the the electric um, Emerson Lake and Palmer's performance of Kern Evil 9 at the California Jam. Carl Palmer drum solo is insane. Okay, I'll write that down. So ELP um, Karn Evil 9. I'm sure as soon as I type that in, that will come up. I'll find it. I will find that for sure. And I hope that 1994 Fantastic Four movie gets restored and released. There's been a lot of fan support on it. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. Um, I am loving. I like all the other Fantastic Four movies. I love the other two with Chris Evans. You know, the first two, and then the remake was so 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 so. But then they made up for. I love this. I love this Fantastic Four movie, and I'm so glad I bought that on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's I mean, they really captured the flavor of the comic book, like the look, the how they visualized the main villain and everything. So like they did a super job. I liked how all the characters are perfectly chosen. Oh, speaking of yeah, speaking of that, Chris. Procol Harum Shade of Pale live in Denmark. I think Denmark live only on YouTube. He's 70 something back then and still hits all the high notes. I will check that out because, like I was saying earlier, this is in my player right now, okay? But this was next on the chopping block. I need to listen to that. That has to be next, right on the chopping block, right along with a couple of other things I need to listen to. Like that will be later on tonight. That will be later on tonight that I'll be listening to before I give it to my brother. But yeah, I will be listening to that. But I will be checking out that the live Denmark one. When I listen to that, that will remind me of it. So I'll check it out first. I'll check out that out first, and then I'll be playing my best of Procol Harum because yeah, that was right next to it, next on the chopping block. So so I'm on ball with trying to get through so much music there. Oh yeah, yeah. I like that song. I always like that song. So when I saw the Procol Harum, at at Spin It, I had to buy it. Doesn't matter if I get something secondhand. It's always worth it. So yeah, it's great that you brought that up because, like I said, that's exactly what I was going to listen to next. But when you're talking about live stuff, yeah, there's a lot of live stuff I want to get to. So much music, so much music. My goal is to get like 1,000 CDs because I think that's all I have room for. Then I might. And again, we were kind of talking about that. Me, Larry Graves, and Robert on my turntable today when we were recording that CD exchange. Where we were talking uh about oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. Any more questions? Any more questions? I want to keep going for another 20 minutes at least, another 20, 25 more minutes. Then I'll wind down because I like I said I do got a lot of drawing and that to do. But I love right above my head. Oh wait. Who is right above my head? Red glove guy. That is Russell Mael, and that is Ron Mael of the band Sparks. So it's Sparks. It's because right here it says Sparks, London, 1974. So this is their kimono my house and propaganda time. So it's probably in between that where they snapped that photo. I saw that poster at Spin It. I magically had the money to get it at that moment, so it was like, yeah. No, I sold some artwork. I had sold some artwork at Spin It and on commission, and I used that profit to buy that. I'm guilty of buying duplicates of the same album. Love hearing different masterings and mixings. It depends. It depends. The only one I have right now, actually, talking about Sparks, is from Sparks. I have a 40th anniversary reissue of Number One in Heaven. Plus, I have the original CD of it, and I hear a difference. I actually hear a difference. There's certain instrumentations you hear more and stuff, and I don't think I have too much more like that. I don't think I have two different copies of I have two different copies of Kiss Destroyer, but the only difference is that one has a just a different solo for one of the songs. Yeah, of course. Thank you. So that's who that is. That's Sparks. So if I had infinite source of money and all the time in the world, I would just buy every album and movie made in the world and watch and listen to them all. That'd be the dream. That would be the dream. Yeah. Um, where do I sell my artwork? I don't sell much of it. I some like people who know that I draw, they'll ask me to draw something for them, and I'll charge on commission. Like just for example, just to show you the size a size reference. I have some blank ones here. uh, like you see the size of my head as reference. So something this size, if I draw something, especially if it has a lot of detail, my going rate is usually about $40 for something that size, depending on how long it might be. If it's something a little bit more difficult and it took me a little bit of time and trouble, I might charge $50 or $60, depending on it. And then I give it to them, and it's up to them if they want to put it in a frame or not. Larry Graves knows what I'm talking about. He's received a few pictures from me, and he will be receiving a few more from me very like hopefully soon enough. I'm again that's something I'm working on again tonight, and I might be able to finish it all tonight. I might be able to finish everything tonight, hopefully for Larry, and send that off to him soon. If I don't get sidetracked or busy doing something else doesn't come up. But tonight, no, I'm not. I don't have anything else planned. So, oh, yeah. Um, but if I do sell my artwork, I can try to. I do sell it at Spin It. I can commission it at Spin It. They get uh, they get a certain percentage. It's not too bad. I get the bulk of the money for sure, but they do make a little bit off of it. I think it's 15%. Yeah, I think it's 15% that they take off of it, but it's fine because they have a place that I can display it, and all my artwork that I have made has sold there. So eventually, when I have the time to make a nice grand master picture that I want to sell like that, I'll do that. Okay, let's go back here. You saw Doug saw Procol Harum, Exit Birds, and Fruit Store at Chicago Auditorium 1975. Got to see BJ Thomas. Oh, I know who BJ Thomas is. Yeah, and Gary Brooker. Unfortunately, they are dead now. Yeah, people do. pass on. I find that remasters are typically just louder, but remixes can be really interesting. Exactly. There's a difference between a big difference between a remasters and a remix. I like a good remix. Remixes can be interesting and changes things up. Yeah, remasters are just louder. That's true. That's true. I do agree with that. Um, that's very reasonable. Let me think of something off the wall for you to create. I still think you should make Prince of Deadpool. I want to do some more Deadpool, but that won't be for a while because again, I have some. I have at least okay. I have three that three pictures that I'm working on right now that I need to complete. Then once those are complete, there's a another one, a fourth one after that that I need to complete. Once those three are complete, and then after that, I still have another picture I need to do. But then after that, I'll be free. I'll be free to do some more, like the to expand my art and do something wild and something different. Mhm. So, hey Mo, happy Saturday. Oh, the incompletest. Thank you for dropping by. Always nice to see you. Hope you're good. Just chilling in Pan American 360 bypass, 360 business. Mimi and Alan from what's your favorite chill out music? Low low collab. Oh, okay. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly, but it sounds cool. Refresh my, try to a little bit more detail about what you're talking about because that sounds just. I like that. It's just chilling in Pan American. Cool. You have business, but Mimi and Alan Mimi and Alan from what's your favorite chili out music? Oh, okay. What's my favorite chill out music? Oh, okay. Wait. I know what you're talking about. Wait. My favorite chill out music. That's a good question. Believe it or not, music I love to chill out to would be uh where is that? I don't know. I find this album here from Pussifer is fun to chill out to. It's one of their more easygoing, easy playing albums, and just I put that on and I can just chill out. Tool, Tool is a good chill out music, especially Fear Inoculum. If I really want to chill out and just have something on that's that I don't they you don't need to focus on it. It's so penetrating into your psyche that you don't need to concentrate on it and you absorb it even if you're paying attention to other stuff. That's what I love about Tool sometimes. You can go really introspective with it and just absorb and listen to every little detail, or you can just have it in the background and play it and still completely absorb it, but not have to pay attention to it. Tool is one of the few bands where I can really do that to, because I know them so well. The song I really like is "Simple Sister" by Procol Harum off the greatest hits. Do I have that on here? Where is my Procol Harum? Let me see. From Little Sister? Little Sister, Little Sister. No, I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it. It's not on here. That's a shame. But I will probably. I know I'm going to be getting more Procol Harum. Like I said, I am playing that tonight for sure. So try to get Eric Coleman in here, but he must have been busy. I know who Eric Coleman. He does those really cool little figurines and stuff. Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, he's a cool guy. It would be cool, talking to him. That would have been awesome. The only other friend I still stay in touch with from the Rappers React, where we met. Yeah, yeah. Eric Coleman's a good guy. He was doing these 3D prints of these little figurines and that, and really cool details and stuff. He did. He even did one of Behringer Bines and Larry Cowan. So I find metal machine music kind of relaxing in a weird way. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know there's so much that I like to put on. A few of the Sparks albums, like the Mad, like the newest album, full album that they released. Mad is also is a great chill out album to chill out to. The video for Pussy Bullet Train to Iowa is funny, and I have that. I have that on my. I have the video on. Where is that? Oh, where did I put that? Because I have a. Oh, right here is it? Yeah, right here. On this here, live at Arco Santi, there's three videos. There is three. Yeah, I do have actually three videos because the second disc is a is Blu-ray. That's a Blu-ray, and it has three videos. It has the videos for okay. It has videos for Apocalyptico. It has the Bullet Train to I. It has the video for Bullet Train to Iowa. And what's the other one it has? What's the other video it has on there? But yeah, it has three videos. I think Bread and Circuses. Yeah, Bread and Circuses, Apocalyptical, and Bullet Train to Iowa. I do have those videos on here, so I actually own them. So, yeah, it is good. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. If you're in, I need to listen to that. Did I write that down? Metal Machine Music. I think I did. Nope. Well, nope. I didn't. I thought I did. I will write that down. Metal Machine Music. Metal Machine Music. Yep. Yep. So, all right. Sorry, crappy keyboard. Alan and Mimi Sparhawk from the band Low. Chill out collaboration. Pan American are a dubby ambient outfit. Oh, okay, all right. So a Pan American is a okay. Yeah, Pan. Oh, you're giving me so much stuff I need to check out. But that's awesome because it gives me so much to look forward to checking out. Like again, I'm that all that other list of recommendations I have to go through. So much of it, but and I might have to do those in different parts, but it's so worth it. Smiley Smile, uh, that's used to be played at drug clinics to help people come down from bad trips. Oh, Beach Boys, Beach Boys, eh? Smiley Smile. I can see that. I can see that. They any Beach Boys would be probably good to bring somebody down from a bad trip. Sweet with my sweet with my Pussifer friend. Yeah. I got Pussifer. I have lots of Pussifer. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 albums of Pussifer. There's still stuff I need to get, but I do have quite a bit. Oh, how many CDs? Oh, I'll go and show you what I have of King Crimson. I like what I have so far. Definitely need more. Definitely more. The first thing I had gotten for King Crimson, because it had so much stuff on it, is a weird used copy that has a whole big piece here ripped out of the packet, like the liners. Like so, like I don't know how that got ripped or why that's ripped, but everything else is in pristine, well, good enough condition. All the CDs are not scratched at all. They're in pristine condition. The pack, I mean, the the booklet is still perfect. So it's just a little bit of that. Somehow that got kind of that packaging inside here kind of got weirdly ripped in that. So I'm not sure why that is. And even there, yeah, it's strange. It's strange. So okay, I have that. Then then I bought that. No, I think that was the last thing I bought. I got Thrax, but somebody put a big old. I got this secondhand because I needed to have it, but somebody put a big old marker to most of it. Even inside, it's marked. It's marked. Even on the CD, they marked. But it plays. It all plays, and I love having Thrax. And of course, I do have in the court of the Crimson King. Definitely have to have that. But that's all I have, and but definitely need more. So, oh yeah, I do have that. I own that video. I own that video on this. You know, I mean, this is well because this is pretty much the same as is very similar to that. This is the live, completely the live album of this is it's the whole album, but they're playing it live. Not only do I have it on CD form, but I have it in Blu-ray. I have the whole show live on Blu-ray, which I might put on later tonight. Probably a little bit after midnight when I'm getting tired of drawing and I want to relax. Again, oh, this is actually a really good album to chill out to and relax to. So I recommend it. I recommend it. If you can find if you can find that show, that concert, you should watch it. It's really good. But I bought when you buy that album, if you like buy the album and you get the Blu-ray with it. So it's great. Okay. So warning about machine metal music. It's just guitar effects, like an hour and a half. That's right. That's right. As soon as you, of course it is. I heard about that. I have again never got around to doing it. I'm sure that sounds familiar to me. I'm sure I had wrote it down in my other recommendations that when I get to that. So all right. The- to the incompletest, I dare you to make less sense. No, he's making good sense. No, he's fine. I don't worry about it. And it's not his fault. Like, look, he says right here, sorry, crappy keyboard. So it's not him. It's the keyboard. So it's all good to me. It's really all good to me. So so maybe not every Beast Boy album, but I think I would want to come down from a trip with Love You. Yeah, I need to hear that. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good one. So hello, Jack, man. Man of miracles from his wonderful channel, the CD Cave. Yeah, it's always great to have you to have you here. Uh, where did I put that? Where did I put that? I have it right here. Right here. Yes, I did last night in the headphones, and I really do enjoy it. It's yeah. I had I have not heard many of the later albums from. I'm basically just familiar with the first 6 or 7 albums from Megadeth, and after that, I completely lost track. Haven't heard any of the following albums after that. They got 17 studio albums. This is number 17. The last one, but it's a good place to it's and I think it's a perfect little ending of a finale, a really I think it really sums up their career very well. It's very and good playing, some really good playing from Dave and crew. So I love it. I need to listen to it again. I only listened to it the one time in the earphones, but I will be playing that again very soon. All right, continuing here. S- See if you can find in the wake of Poseidon by King Crimson an excellent album with Greg Lake. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to be getting all the King Crimson. Whatever ones I get, I can find. I will pick up. Yeah. There's some available that I will be eventually. This is the year just started. The year just started, and I'm keeping track of everything I get this year. So at the end of the year, I can show you everybody. This is what I got during this year. And I'm writing everything down. Every new CD I get, the two albums before that are really good. So you're talking about the Beach Boys, yeah, yeah. Not every Beach Boy albums, but I don't think I would want to come down. Yeah, you don't think you would want to come down from a trip from with Love You. Oh, maybe not. I have to hear it. I have to hear it to know what you're talking about. But then, but then you said the two albums before that are really good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean Megadeth before the one? Oh, Megadeth. Yeah. Thank you for the clarification. Oh yeah. I'm getting them all. I like a couple of days ago. I did my list of albums I need to complete. Megadeth was number one with the most that I needed. So yeah, I will be getting them all. Well, my friend, have to scoot. Please watch Ween doing all my love. Yeah, that's the top of my list. Top of my list of things I want to be watching. Have a great day, everyone. Much love, peace, and chicken grease to you all. Oh yeah, I'm about done too. About another 3 4 minutes to wrap things up, and I'm going to be signing off too. But definitely, Dystopia and The Sick and the Dying and the Dead, both great. Yep, I will be getting those. Probably well, besides getting some of the because I only have the new one and Rest in Peace. It's the only two studio albums I have so far. I desperately need to get the first 6 7 and then I'll start with those. I'll start with those for sure. So do you think that Thrax CDs have autographs of the band? No, it's not. It's not autographs of the band. It's basically a radio station who owned it before that and I have gotten a few others from Spin It secondhand that had that kind of writing on it before. So it's not the first one that I have with that very same writing on it. It has happened before where I bought a CD and it had writing in it, but that's the only one that I own for the moment that I know of. I because I no, I know. I think no, I know I have something else with that writing on there, but it's not. It's a radio station that used to own it. So take care, Morris. Enjoy the music. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah, definitely. I will be playing. I will be playing this and so much tonight. I because I have planned playing nothing but music for the next 6 7 hours. Because once I'm wrapping up here, I'm putting music on it and I'm starting to draw and draw and draw and draw until I got something substantial completed. And I want to listen to at least 12 albums, full albums tonight, and I'll do it. I'll do it. So now that Megadeth are ending, I need to give some of their albums I didn't enjoy as much another chance, like Cryptic Writings and Risk. Oh, I will be getting them all. I will be getting them all. And so they are where is that? It's Choma. See, CHMA. So and CHMA. Um, yeah, here is just some weird kind of scribble, but that is not on the original album cover. So, C CHMA. uh, yeah, Chuma FM. See, FM radio. CHMA FM. So it's from a radio station. Like I said, it's not the first time I've seen that, and won't be the last time I've seen that. All on that side, even on this side too. CHMA FM and something at the end there. Yeah, it's their call sign. Every single page got a marking on it. They made sure they and not just on that. No, they took off the thing and they put Chuma on the bottom there too. The only place that doesn't have it written on is there. No wonder, eh? So I eventually I'm gonna want to get a good one. So all right, Ethan. Yeah, I'm going to be going to in a few seconds there. So yeah, have a great night, Ethan. Have a great night, man of miracles, Jack, and everybody. So to Smithy, to Doug, to of course Ethan, to my friend Robert, to where is he? The incompletest, and I know there was and everybody who joined the live chat and left a cool comment and stuff. Thank you so much for. I hope you guys are all entertained by this after. When the people who are rewatching this after the fact, I thank you guys for checking out this channel. And so I'm just going to let you guys go now. I'm going to go through my normal closing. So everybody, if you are if you are watching this for the first time and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go watch some other channel, some other videos of mine first, and before you decide to subscribe. I want people to be happy and entertained with my content, and because I love you guys, and I'm always going to be doing as much as I can to entertain you and to bring just a little bit of joy and friendliness in your life, because gosh knows that there's so much doom and gloom on the horizon for humanity, and we need to come together and and fight back against some tyranny and that and rejoice in humanity and you know yeah, okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to close because I love you guys. And leave me comments if you are watching this after the fact. Everybody here is wonderful, and oh, I got somebody here showing up. So Seminole art. I like that. That's catchy. Yo, Morris, great videos. Hope you do some more with old school hip hop. Great videos. Old school hip hop. I can talk about some of that eventually. I don't own much of that at all, if any. But I can talk about that a little bit. I do have some childish Gambino here and that, but that doesn't count. Yeah, I would want to get some of that old, maybe NWA. Yeah, I put some NWA. And Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Eventually, I might get into some of that, but that may not be for quite a while. But yeah, I could talk about some of that stuff. All right, I am done before I can continue to go on. I could probably go on for another hour because I love doing this, but I need to get stuff done. And all right, everybody, be safe. Take care. Oh, another little Doug. Shocker has Megadeth and other bands on it. Oh, the soundtrack! I love that movie. I used to love that movie. I need yes. Thank you, Doug. The last thing before I go, Doug is right. I need to get that soundtrack for Shocker for that movie because Megadeth and other bands are on that and they do such a great job. So on that note, I am going to let you go. So okay, I am done. Everybody, be safe. I will see you on the flip. And please, everybody, just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody. Bye.